Linda Evangelista wasn't just the face of high fashion. She was the unstoppable force that redefined beauty and battled through a world built on impossible perfection. From the moment Linda burst onto the scene, Vogue and the fashion world couldn't help but be mesmerized by her presence. She wasn't simply a model. She was a trendsetter whose bold choices and fierce determination sparked what became known as the Linda effect, an era where daring innovation challenged every conventional standard. Yet, behind the dazzling lights lay a grim twist. In an attempt to tame the relentless demands of youth and perfection, Linda underwent a cosmetic procedure touted as quick and effective. Instead of a refined silhouette, the treatment left her with irreversible damage, a rare condition that distorted the very features that had once defined her. The world watched in shock as the tangible signs of this misstep marked the beginning of a long, painful transformation. As physical changes unfolded, Linda retreated from the public eye. The glamorous woman who once defined an era now faced seclusion and deep personal pain. The impact was not confined to her body alone. It seeped into her relationships and self-esteem. In reluctant whispers, she admitted to struggling with depression and the crushing weight of a beauty standard that left no room for mistakes. The rise of an icon. From the moment Linda Evangelista stepped onto the fashion scene, she ignited a revolution, transforming the modeling industry forever. With her striking features and undeniable charisma, she quickly became the face of 90s fashion, captivating audiences and designers alike. Vogue didn't just call her beautiful. They dubbed her the ultimate definition of beauty, an unyielding force that influenced trends and set standards. Linda possessed an extraordinary ability to morph her look, from daring haircuts to avant-garde styles. This transformative quality not only showcased her range as a model, but also ignited a phenomenon known as the Linda effect. Designers and fans alike sought to emulate her distinctive style, as she commanded runways from Versace to iconic music videos. Her presence was magnetic, drawing photographers and creatives who saw her as a muse, rather than just a model. Linda's rise wasn't merely due to luck. It was the result of relentless ambition and a deep love for fashion. Unlike many models, she actively pursued her dreams, wanting to wear the most exquisite clothing and be at the forefront of fashion. Her tenacity led her through countless auditions and agencies, and soon enough, Linda became a household name. The fashion world wasn't just her playground, it was her canvas. She redefined what it meant to be a model, not just by the clothes she wore, but by the impactful statements she made through her choices, simultaneously challenging industry norms. Linda Evangelista stood tall as a pioneer, a remarkable woman who showed the world that beauty, when paired with fierce determination, can shatter ceilings. Redefining beauty. Redefining beauty means moving away from traditional standards, which often prioritize youth and flawless appearances. Today, it emphasizes authenticity, diversity, and personal freedom, celebrating those unique traits that make each individual special. This shift allows individuals to embrace imperfections, showcasing that beauty is not solely a physical attribute, but a reflection of one's soul, resilience, and personal journey. In a world increasingly obsessed with perfection, many now champion body positivity and self-acceptance. These movements encourage individuals to love themselves as they are, promoting the idea that everyone deserves to feel beautiful regardless of their shape, size, or age. Social media has played a crucial role in this transformation, providing a platform for influencers and ordinary people alike to share their stories, challenging old stereotypes. The representation of different body types, skin colors, and features is now celebrated in fashion campaigns, advertisements, and movies. This change is essential, as it creates more inclusive spaces where everyone feels seen and validated. Additionally, beauty standards are evolving with cultural shifts, moving towards a holistic approach that considers mental and emotional well-being. The recognition that confidence, kindness, and self-love are integral to beauty has opened the door to new definitions. Embracing makeup-free moments, natural hair, and unfiltered authenticity has become an inspiring trend. This evolution reflects a deeper understanding of what it means to be beautiful, leading to a more compassionate, inclusive society. As we continue to redefine beauty, we empower individuals to express themselves freely, to challenge limitations, and to ultimately celebrate the rich tapestry of human experience. This journey is transformative, shifting perspectives and allowing people to rewrite the narrative of beauty, ensuring it is expansive, multidimensional, and reflective of all. The catastrophic turn. Linda Evangelista's journey in the fashion world took a tragic turn when she decided to undergo a cosmetic procedure called cool sculpting, which was widely advertised as a simple, non-invasive treatment to eliminate fat cells. Initially, it seemed like a promising avenue to enhance her already iconic look, but for Linda, the results were nothing short of devastating. Instead of achieving the desired sculpted figure, she developed a rare condition known as paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, where the fat cells multiply and harden instead of dissolving. This unexpected outcome led to noticeable bulges on her body that left her feeling unrecognizable. The very features that once defined her beauty became a source of deep shame and despair. Linda's experience represents a harrowing reminder of the potential dangers associated with cosmetic procedures, especially in an industry that exalts youth and perfection above all else. This setback plunged her into a state of seclusion, where she grappled not just with physical changes but also with her mental health, withdrawing from the public eye and avoiding jobs that had been her lifeblood. Those who had once celebrated her beauty suddenly saw a woman wrestling with the consequences of a decision that was meant to enhance, not destroy. Linda's silence amidst the chaos sent shockwaves through the industry, sparking conversations about the unrealistic expectations placed on models and women in general. In essence, Linda Evangelista's catastrophic turn changed the narrative of her life, illustrating the thin line between the pursuit of beauty and the risk of losing oneself in the process. The personal battle. As physical changes unfolded, Linda retreated from the public eye, the glamorous woman who once defined an era now faced seclusion and deep personal pain. The impact was not confined to her body alone. It seeped into her relationships and self-esteem. In reluctant whispers, she admitted to struggling with depression and the crushing weight of a beauty standard that left no room for mistakes. For over 5 years, she lived in near total seclusion, avoiding mirrors, declining job offers, and hiding from friends. She stopped attending events, even those that celebrated the supermodel era she helped define. It wasn't simply about vanity, it was about identity. The face that had built her career no longer felt like hers. Her son used to ask, "Mommy, do you remember when you used to be fun? How come you don't laugh anymore?" These words pierced through her, highlighting a painful truth. The emotional toll was immense. She didn't just suffer from a broken body image, but also a broken spirit. Days turned into years spent in shadow, battling solitude, while the fashion world remained oblivious to her suffering. As she withdrew from the industry, the silence grew louder. She wondered if she would ever reclaim her place, or if the world had forgotten her entirely, the haunting echoes of her past mingling with fears of an uncertain future. Yet, amidst this darkness, Linda's story serves as a poignant reminder of resilience, a journey through pain that reflects the complexities of beauty and self-acceptance. It is a battle not just against the physical distortions of her body, but more profoundly, a struggle for her sense of self in a world that prizes perfection. A triumphant return. After years spent in the shadows, Linda Evangelista made a stunning return to the public eye, this time not just for a luxury brand, but for herself. Her appearance on the cover of British Vogue signified much more than just a comeback. It was a powerful declaration of resilience. Unlike the glossy fashion moments of the past, this shoot was uniquely different, deliberately styled to highlight her reality, not hide it. Carefully lit and strategically posed, the imagery conveyed more than mere beauty. It resonated with authenticity and strength. Her jawline, subtly shaped with tape and elastic, carried a story deeper than the lens could capture. In her interview, Linda openly expressed her longing for the fashion world she once dominated, all while acknowledging the changes she had undergone. "I can't just go out and take jobs like I used to, not with what I look like now," she admitted, her words carrying the weight of vulnerability that many women relate to, echoing the trials faced by those navigating the pressures of beauty standards. This long-awaited return was not merely about reclaiming her place on the runway or in front of the camera. It transcended that. It symbolized a shift towards embracing imperfection. Linda's candid confrontation with her past and her current reality reflected the profound struggles so many endure in silence. As she faced the world once more, she did so not to display flawlessness, but to prove that flaws do not erase value. Ultimately, her return was not just a journey back but a redefining moment, illustrating that true strength lies in embracing who we are, scars and all. Amidst the flash of cameras, the world began to understand. A powerful image is not about perfection, but about authenticity. Legacy beyond perfection. Linda Evangelista's journey in the fashion industry is a powerful narrative that has reshaped our understanding of beauty and, more importantly, identity. Once hailed as the epitome of glamour, she became a symbol of transformation, one that is not merely defined by looks, but by resilience, courage, and authenticity. Amid the dazzling heights of her career, Linda faced a shocking turn of events when a cosmetic procedure went horribly wrong, leaving her with irreversible damage that distorted her once iconic appearance. This pivotal moment forced her into a painful retreat from the public eye, prompting deep introspection about self-worth and the relentless pressure to maintain an impossible ideal. For years, she lived in near total seclusion, but as her silence grew louder, so did the echoes of her influence. In a groundbreaking comeback, she emerged not to reclaim her perfection, but to redefine beauty standards entirely. By stepping onto the cover of British Vogue, Linda revealed her scars and her truth, offering a poignant reminder that vulnerability can be just as powerful. Through her journey, she has become a mirror for women everywhere, reminding them that flaws do not erase value, and that embracing one's authentic self is the true measure of beauty. Linda Evangelista's legacy goes beyond the iconic images she once helped create. It is about breaking the illusion of perfection and highlighting the strength that comes from surviving adversity. Her story teaches us that real beauty lies in resilience, and that every scar tells a story of survival, truth, and the importance of self-acceptance, allowing us to celebrate ourselves just as we are. Linda Evangelista's life is a testament to the complexities behind the glamour, a narrative of dazzling highs and devastating lows that forces us to question the true price of beauty. Her journey has taught us that strength is found not in perfection, but in the courage to confront our vulnerabilities. Her story is about resilience, transformation, and ultimately redemption. Linda's candid revelations challenge the fashion industry to reconsider its often rigid standards of beauty. She has become a mirror for every woman who has ever struggled with self-acceptance, feeling discarded as they age, or being pressured to conform to unattainable ideals. In an industry built on appearance, her willingness to share her scars opens the door to important conversations about the impact of beauty standards. Linda's return to the spotlight wasn't about reclaiming her position as an icon, but rather about redefining what it means to be authentic in the face of adversity. It's an invitation for all of us to embrace our imperfections. At the core of Linda's narrative is the poignant reminder that authenticity reigns supreme over superficial notions of beauty. Her legacy is not merely in the stunning photographs or the glamorous runway moments. It lies in her unyielding spirit in sharing her truth. As she stepped back into the limelight, Linda Evangelista didn't just reclaim her identity, she reshaped the narrative around beauty, providing us with a powerful reminder: flaws do not erase value. Her journey encourages us to confront societal pressures head-on, while celebrating our authentic selves, regardless of our scars or struggles. In doing so, she inspires a generation to redefine their own sense of beauty.